What is up, Los Angeles, and welcome back to your Rams LAFB show. I'm your host, Ryan Anderson, joined by Erin Coscarelli on the Thanksgiving Day Extravaganza. We're all about to head off to families and friends' Thanksgivings, and so we thought we would throw a fun show at you where we compare Rams players to the dishes that you will have on your tables for Thanksgiving. What a fun idea is that, huh? Unfortunately, we are not joined by our other guest, Brittany Betts, who was supposed to join us for this show. She had a little family emergency, so it's just your two favorites. That's all. So the power team. Erin, how are we doing? Are you excited for Thanksgiving? Is there anything that tops the list for this year? And is football going to be on the TV?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm going to be with my family. In Orange County. How am I coming in a little delayed? How am I looking? Am I looking okay? Sorry.
A little bit delayed, but
I got a little delay going on. All right. Well,
yeah, I think it's all that high definition settings we set up. My upload speeds are not great.
Yeah, well, right there with you. Listen, I'm doing great. I'm excited. Hopefully the way we did the local recordings, they'll they'll adjust. Anyways, yeah, I'm excited. Listen, I love Thanksgiving because I love being able to sort of navigate going into the holidays. The holidays are always a nice mixed bag of emotions for me. But really I get excited because football season is it's like heating up, and right now is a great time to love all things that are coming out of LA, especially the good storylines. So I think, finding ways to be grateful and give thanks. So excited about this little episode we're doing, this Thanksgiving version of our episode. So,
yeah, the Rams aren't playing on Thanksgiving. It's been a while since they've been on the Thanksgiving stage, but plenty of good action for Rams fans to pay attention to on Thursday and Friday, Black Friday, all games. I mean, Packers and Lions have huge implications for the Rams on Thanksgiving. Cowboys are also playing. They're trying to make their playoff push. And then on Black Friday, Eagles and Bears are also facing off. So lots to pay attention to there. Like I was saying, the Rams have not been on Thanksgiving Day for quite some time. The last game, November 27th, 1975, a 20-0 rout of the Detroit Lions. So it's been a minute since they've played, and I am thankful that they don't play on Thanksgiving because I don't want to work. I don't want to work on Thanksgiving. Nobody wants to work on the holidays. But like I said, today's show is about comparing our favorite Rams players to food items on the Thanksgiving menu. So let's kick it off. What's your first Thanksgiving comp for a Rams player?
This little challenge was hard because I'm like, okay, we're not calling players turkeys here. I mean, is that a compliment? Even though it's the main dish. Want to make sure we're prefacing it that we're keeping in mind the association that we have with the food. So I think gravy, which is smooth and makes everything pop. I love gravy. I'm going to say Colby Parkinson's dance moves are the Thanksgiving gravy because that guy is smooth and he's got some smooth moves, just like how I like my gravy. That's all over all of the dishes. When I eat like turkey and everything, it's got to be like a delicious, nothing too, I don't like a lot. I just like a nice, good quality, smooth gravy.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants a lumpy gravy, that's for sure. And what I like about this one is, and I think it goes to tight ends across the board, although those dance moves are very smooth and delicious for sure. But what I really like about it is just how the tight end room this year is tying everything together. Just like gravy. You don't just put gravy on the turkey or the mashed potatoes. You put it on just about everything, or it gets on everything. And that's how the tight end room is really affecting this team as well. Not only that, but it fixes a lot of errors, right? So it makes up for a lot of if the turkey's a little dry, a little gravy on there. If the 11 personnel isn't working quite right, throw a little tight end on there.
Yeah, run blocking. You got good run blocking, pass protection. Yeah.
Exactly. 100%. My first one, I'm going to start off with the big guy, the main man himself. Everybody's talking about him. Matthew Stafford. All right. So what is he? He's aging, and McVay said this, like a fine wine. And every table's got to have the Thanksgiving wine on there. And this is the Chateau Lafite Rothschild of the Thanksgiving table. It comes out. Maybe it's got a little crack in the cork. Maybe it's not looking pristine. It's collected a little dust. It's got some cracks in that cork. But you pop that thing open, let it breathe for a little while, couple of games. Let it catch up to the rest of the roster. And he's really putting on a show out there for 37 years old. I looked up some of the best performances over the years of 37-year-old quarterbacks specifically, and he's having a pretty phenomenal comparable year. Peyton Manning 2013 season, 5,477 with 55 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Steve Young in 1998, 4,170 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Here's one from way back, 1963, Y.A. Tittle, 3,145 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 14 touchdowns. Obviously, a slightly different feel there. And then Drew Brees, 2016, 5,208 yards, 37 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Now, he might not hit that 5,000-yard benchmark that Manning and Brees were able to hit, but that touchdown to interception ratio is amazing. And I've wondered if it's sustainable, if it's going to catch up to him. And PFF has a really good stat, turnover-worthy plays. He's got 8 so far this season. It's his lowest that of any year that he played a full season. He's on pace to hit 12, and that's going to match the same lowest seasons that he's ever had in the history of his career. So it is a sustainable number that he's not going to just start turning the ball over. But aging like a fine wine, Matthew Stafford. What's your next Thanksgiving meal dish?
I love that one. And what a great side-by-side in terms of comparing the greats to do it at that age. Because we feel like 37 is not that old, but in football years, it's impressive to come in, week out, year in, year out, and dominate, especially the way he is, and not throw a pass at all during training camp. So I have 2 more. I only have 2 more. I'm gonna save the best for last, okay? Because it's an unusual one. But the next one, so I love pie. Like I love pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, probably my favorite. And then, pecan a close second. I'm going to say Kyren Williams is sweet like pie. The guy signs his extension. I mean, he's the same. He's the one keeping the motor running. Give him the rock. Let him move, get some chunk plays. Bob in and out. I mean, his moves, similar to Colby, they're sweet. Kyren moves are sweet, like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I like that one. My Kyren Williams comp, I came up with one as well. A little different. I went savory. I do agree he's got those sweet feet for sure, with the vision and finding the holes, but getting there. And this one's my favorite dish on the Thanksgiving table. Kyren Williams green bean casserole. The recipe doesn't change. It's been the same on the French's can since 1983 when I was born. It hasn't changed. It hasn't moved. It's just steady and constant and doing the thing. It's not going to blow anybody's socks off. Nobody's going to ooh and ah at it. It's not the most explosive and exciting dish and running back out there, but it gets the job done, and it's what I need week in, week out, year in, year out. I got to have it. And don't change it. Don't change it. We don't need to change it. We don't need to screw around with that recipe. It's perfect where it is. So I got 2 more. You got 1 more?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to throw Nate Landman out there as
Good
the
one.
cranberry sauce. Now, growing up, cranberry sauce on the table, it looked like it was the jelly out of the can, make the noise, and it didn't look appetizing. It
Mm,
didn't taste appetizing, but over the years, over these few weeks, I've really learned to love Nate Landman / cranberry sauce, and how it just
and
adds something nice that we
yeah,
didn't have in the past. Go ahead.
yeah, right. It's almost sort of unassuming. Your
Mm.
expectations are low, but then you get into it and you're like, ooh. But I've got to be honest, I don't mess with the cranberry sauce. Sorry, Nate. Not for me.
Yeah,
Um,
well, not for everybody, but so amazing stats.
yeah.
He is on pace to get near the all-time single-season Rams tackle record, which is held by Ernest Jones, 145 tackles. Now he's probably not going to get to the forced fumble number set in 2002. The guy's name is escaping me. I think it's Little, but he had 9. But that's the St. Louis Rams record. The Los Angeles Rams record is on the table. Aaron Donald set it at 5 in 2017. He could break that record. He could break the Los Angeles Rams record. So
Yeah. I mean, and just his story, which is why covering the Rams this year has been so special. Just being an undrafted guy, goes to Atlanta, has the shoulder injury, the shoulder surgery, and much like the Rams were able to do with Emmanuel Forbes, and receiving him cut from Washington. They just put him in the right system, the right culture, the right coach, whatever it is. It just seems like it's working. You know what I mean? So the chefs in the kitchen in Los Angeles are really good at making sure the recipe makes sense, and like a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a lot of Nate Landman. So I agree with you. I like that one. So my last one, because let me tell you something. I don't know. The turducken, they don't make the turducken. Like the turducken is almost like, what is it? It's like a turkey, it's a duck, it's a chicken. It's a
stuffed all together.
it's a collaboration
Oh,
of deliciousness, I guess. And one of the things that you could say, because I'm not calling Sean McVay a freaking turkey. No, thank you very much. I'm calling him a Thanksgiving masterpiece of collective geniuses, as he's got high football IQ, high emotional EQ, right? High EQ, and just an all around really great guy that doesn't have to be all of the things. And he has not only does he impact in a ripple effect or a domino effect, he doesn't take any of the credit. He kind of gives the credit to everybody else. And you see that play out with Stafford. Stafford's that way. And he's like, you're every week getting a master class either in football or how to overcome challenges, or, diversify your portfolio in the way of when this guy needs to adapt to something, he comes up with something genius. So Sean McVay is the turducken. I've actually never tried one, but I imagine I'd like it. Okay. So
yeah, turduckens are really a lot of
have you ever
fun. I keep thinking about his ability to identify talent
Yeah.
and bring people into the fold, bringing in Mike LaFleur into the fold, bringing Aubrey Pleasant back in, even going back to Wade Phillips. So he's just stuffing that turkey with every talented coach he can get his hands on, and just finding the ways to maybe our head chef is going to be Les Snead. I don't know, but yeah, I love that. I love that one. My last one, also on the coaching staff, Chris Shula is
Oh
the
yeah.
mashed potatoes of this team. Is he a flashy guy? No. Does he attract a lot of attention outside of his genius game scripts? No. But solid, constantly there. Everybody's going to have some mashed potatoes. And not only that, but there's a legacy to mashed potatoes. Grandma's recipe, let's say his great grandfather, Don Shula, the original mashed potato. he wasn't a flashy guy either. He has a son. He passes down the recipe to his son and to his two sons who ended up coaching in the league. More mashed potatoes. But then you go to your friends giving, and you've got butter and cream and garlic, and that's Chris Shula. It's a little bit, there's some excitement going on with this Shula. Obviously, there's other great Shulas in the line, but for the sake of this argument, Chris Shula is the mashed potatoes of this team. What do you think of that?
Listen, I like it. It's unconventional. Didn't see that one coming, but I'm picking up what you're putting down, buddy. I like it. I don't know if our recipe is perfect for everyone, but honestly, I think we're throwing a great Thanksgiving festivity. So we got the wine, we got the dessert, and we got some weird savory stuff thrown in there. And you know what? It ends up being number one in the Thanksgiving NFC picture. So I like it.
Yeah. And I do have a turkey. I dropped it in the chat already. The turkey on this table is the Atlanta Falcons. They traded last year's 26th pick to the Atlanta Falcons, which is now the number 11 pick for the Rams in 2026. So, that is a turkey move. Not only that, but allowing – so I don't know if you saw this, but John McVay, the former head coach of the USC, talking about lineage and family and whatnot, his son works for the Falcons, and his son, I'm forgetting the name, identified Landman as somebody that the Rams should go after. Rams go in and scoop him up. Turkey's on the table. The Falcons. You probably can't cook a falcon. I don't know if that's an endangered species or not, but it's on the table for the Rams this year, and they're eating that up for sure. So happy Thanksgiving, guys. I hope you enjoyed this show. It was a lot of fun for me putting it together, coming up with these funny comps. Drop yours in the comments for sure. I'd love to see if anybody else has any favorite dishes that might correlate to the Rams, might not. But man, I hope everybody enjoys this holiday. Get some rest, get some recuperation. We're going to have a run into the playoffs that's just going to be historic. This is an historic team. Go check out Aaron Schatz, what he's saying about this team in terms of DVOA this year. It's on my Twitter page at RL Anderson LAFB. Thank you for joining us once again. You're always on top of your stuff, Erin Coscarelli. Have a great Thanksgiving. And if you are enjoying some time with family, or if you need to get away from family, go check out LAFBnetwork.com. We've got plenty of Rams content up there. Lots more coming at you. So stay tuned to the LAFB network for all Rams content, and go check out Sleeper Fantasy, our sponsor all season long. Rams code, I always say that, code Rams LAFB. $100 gets you $100. You want to put $5 in, you get $5. Go have some fun picking over unders. Any parting thoughts today for the Rams fans?
No, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.
Tune in next time. See you soon.